I do not like pneumatic drills at 7 a.m.
The more you know who you are and what you want, the less you let things upset you.
Finally, some sunshine has us really excited.
Yes.
Yes.
Very excited.
So we have like 4 or 5 hours before our ferry to HVAR.
It's city.
It's what?
It's just city.
Yeah. So we have about 4 or 5 hours. We're chilling out. Had an omelette for breakfast with some bread, etc. A little coffee. Don't really know what we're gonna do this afternoon because we have all this luggage here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think we're probably going to wander around and then it's ferry vlog. Now this is what I'm talking about. So we actually got sunshine. How nice is this? So this is the harbour of Dubrovnik. So this is the main sort of bit. I am not a tour guide, so I might be wrong, but this is like the wall and stuff of the outer rim of the city. This is sort of the main gate that's behind us, and then the rest of it's all sort of roof, hilltop sort of villas and stuff. It's all really, really nice, and I'm so pleased that we've had at least one sunny day before we head to VAR later on. Whew, it's hot. Taking our cases all the way to the port. I have all this crap with me. Oh my god. Whew. How comfortable are you feeling, people?
Big luggage. Big luggage.
Big luggage, yes.
We don't pack lightly.
So we are now here in the port. That is our ferry there. And that's the one we're getting in at least an hour or so. So what I do is I'll cover a little bit about what I talked about yesterday. And yesterday I talked about how I am largely reducing my carbohydrate intake, but managing my fat. So this is kind of what I do when I'm not tracking and I can't accurately track. So when I'm out and about, I've talked about before the whole sort of fist-sized portion of various things being about 120 odd grams. And that's quite easy, but what I typically do is I'll reduce the carbohydrate content of a meal because I know that when I'm out in restaurants, they'll use butters, they'll use fattier meats, and it's more difficult for me to control. So what I'll usually do is I'll have like a piece of meat and I'll have that with some vegetables, some grilled vegetables, some salad. Most restaurants do that. Sometimes it's a bit difficult. Well, I'll avoid things like chips, certainly, high fat, high carbohydrate foods. I'll avoid alcohol largely and I'll have sort of water or soft drinks. It sounds a little bit boring, but I'm kind of using this opportunity to be able to get away, but I still have the goal in mind at the end of this that I'm trying to compete. And I certainly don't want at this stage to get fatter, for example. I certainly want to at least maintain or potentially improve whilst on holiday. There's lots of activity, we're moving around, walking, we also have kayaking tour, etc, etc. So maybe think about that. If the meal you know is going to be sort of higher in fat, just reduce your carbohydrate intake. That's overall going to manage the calories that you're consuming. Just like I did in lunch yesterday where I had some grilled vegetables and steak. Steak was relatively fatty, so I just didn't have any carbohydrates, didn't have any potatoes, didn't have any rice, just the steak and my vegetables. So Plet, this is Plet, people, Plet. It looks nice, not very exciting. Kirsty's not impressed. I think maybe it's for people who are members of Saga who come here.
but it's sunny, which is an improvement on the rest of the day. So onwards to VAR.
And we've arrived in VAR. Boom. So we have arrived at HVAR and we're getting freshened up. For later on, we're going out for dinner. I think we're going to eat in the hotel today and have a little wander. We've got 3 nights here, so we've got a lot to cover and go over. But I'm sure I'll get loads filmed. But I like to use all the towels to make myself look nice after a long journey. So that is vlog number 32. I completely forgot actually to do a finishing part. So let me do it now on day 33, but that doesn't matter. Day 32, episode 32, done.